Good morning, dear student. Today, I will discuss with you all a new interesting topic that is called as reflex action. Okay, and reflex arc. This is too important topic. Now I will discuss with you all. Right. So, what do you mean by reflex first? Okay. So this word reflex, it's coming from it's a Latin word. Okay. And this meaning of this reflex is nothing but the reflection. Right? What is the meaning of that reflex? The word reflex, it's coming from Latin word that is called reflux. Okay, that is called as reflux. Yes, this is a Latin word. Okay, from this Latin word, these words, ये वर्ड्स बनाया और उसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? रिफ्लेक्शन. Now what exactly the reflex action? What is the definition of reflex action first? Okay, so here the reflex action is nothing but it is very quick. You can say it's automatic, involuntary, and often unconscious actions is brought about when the receptor are stimulated by the external as well as internal stimuli. Okay, that condition, that situation, that action is known as reflex action. Okay, what I told you, reflex action, it is quick, automatic, involuntary, and often even sometimes is often unconscious action. Actions brought about by right? It is a quick, automatic, involuntary, and often unconscious action is brought about when the receptor, कब होता है? When the receptors are stimulated by external, or we can say and okay, by external and internal stimuli. Right? So what do you mean by reflex action? बहुत quick, automatic, involuntary है. Right? और ये कब रिस्पॉन्स देता है? इट रिस्पॉन्स व्हेन द रिसेप्टर आर स्टिमुलेटेड. ओके, अब रिसेप्टर स्टिमुलेटेड कब होंगे? विथ रिस्पॉन्स टू द एक्सटर्नल एज वेल एज द इंटरनल स्टिमुलाई. ओके, उसको एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुलाई मिलेगा या इंटरनल स्टिमुलाई मिलेगा. विद द हेल्प ऑफ इट गेट स्टिमुलेटेड द रिसेप्टर and receptor send a message and show the quick, automatic, involuntary action. That action is known as reflex action. Okay, ये बहुत fast, automatically, or it's not under control of our will, right? So this action is known as reflex action. You know that this reflex action, okay, was introduced in biology in 19th century by one English neurologist. Okay, neurologist whose name is Marshall. Right? Okay, so reflex action was discovered by the reflex action was introduced by Marshall. Okay, what exactly the reflex action? I am giving you few example, just like मैंने बोला था, hammering of hand. Okay, it's a hammering by hands at the site of mosquito bite, right? At the site of mosquito bite. ओके, क्या होता है, जहां मॉस्किटो हमें बाइट करता है ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा हाथ वहां पे जाता है और उस मॉस्किटो को मार गिराता है, राइट? सो इट इज अ वेरी क्विक एक्शन. ओके, इट्स वेरी क्विक ऑटोमेटिक action, that is an involuntary action which is not under control of our will. नहीं, टाइम है, उसको काटने दो, 10 मिनट बाद में उसको मारूंगा. आप ऐसे सोच सकते हो? बिल्कुल नहीं, राइट? सो ये एक्शन कैसे है? इट्स वेरी क्विक, ऑटोमेटिक, इनवॉलंटरी एंड समटाइम्स अनकॉन्शियस एक्शंस. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. An example is hammering by the hand at the site of mosquito bite. Not only that, I will give you another example. Second example like that, moving our foot away. Moving our foot away when we step on something sharp. Okay? It also example of reflex action. Right? जैसे कई thorns पे हमारा पैर आ जाता है तो हम क्या करते हैं, सडनली उसको वहां से उठा लेते हैं, राइट? सो मूविंग आवर फुट अवे व्हेन वी स्टेप समथिंग शार्प, व्हेन वी स्टेप ऑन समथिंग शार्प. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. नॉट ओनली दैट, नी जर्क. ओके, सो द मूवमेंट ऑफ डायफ्राग्राम, जब हम सांस लेते हैं, राइट, व्हेन वी इनहेल तो क्या होता है, डायफ्राग्राम इट्स मूव डाउनवर्ड and expand. Okay, and when we exhale, what will happen? Diaphragms move upward and it squeeze, right? So movement of this diaphragm during a respiration, coughing, yawning, blinking of eyes, sneezing are this reflex action. Okay, so these are a few examples of reflex action. Then we will see what do you mean by reflex are actually. The reflex action, it means sneezing, coughing, blinking of our eyes, all are this example of reflex action, right? Now reflex arc, what exactly it is? Okay, the reflex are nothing but this is the pathway. Okay, we can say the pathway of nerve fiber along which the reflex impulse or impulses, okay, the pathway of nerve fiber along which the reflex impulses travels, right, is known as reflex arc. So what do you mean by reflex arc? जो pathway follow करता है nerves, pathway follow करता है nerves fibers, okay, वहां से जहां से नर्व्स इम्पल्स ट्रेवल होती है उस पाथवे को हम क्या कहते हैं, रिफ्लेक्स आर्क. ओके, एंड यू नो दैट रिफ्लेक्स आर्क इज ऑलवेज यूनिडायरेक्शनल. इट इज ऑलवेज यूनिडायरेक्शनल फ्रॉम रिसेप्टर ऑर्गन टू द इफेक्टर ऑर्गन. व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस? इट ऑलवेज मूव फ्रॉम रिसेप्टर टू दिस इफेक्टर organs. That much is always unidirectional. It is not coming from effector to receptor. When it's coming from receptor to effector and effector to receptor, then it's called as bidirectional. But it's this impulse travels only in one direction, from receptor to effector. That's why here the reflex arc is always a unidirectional. Okay, and this reflex arc is a structural and functional unit of reflex action. It is the structural and functional unit of reflex action, right? So what do you mean by reflex arc? Reflex arc is nothing but the pathway of a nerve fibers, okay? And from this nerve fiber along which the reflex impulses travel and move, okay? That pathway is known as reflex arc, and it is always unidirectional. It moves from receptor to effector organs, and it is a structural and functional unit of reflex action. Okay, now reflex action, okay, are the actions which we of without thinking to protect ourselves. Okay, what do you mean by reflex action? Yes, it is very quick, automatic actions, you can say like that. But you know that this action is protect ourselves. Okay, so you can say like that, reflex actions are this action which we of without thinking to protect ourselves, right? Coughing is a reflex action, okay, which clean our windpipe. So ultimately it help in a cleanliness of our windpipe, right? Then the pupil of our eyes, okay, when the pupil of our eyes get bit smaller in bright light, so this reflex action protect the retina of our eye from the damage due to the too much lights. So reflex action ultimately protect our body parts. Okay, the pupil of our eyes get bigger in very dim light, so that to help us to see properly even in a dim light. So these all are the reflex actions. So ultimately reflex actions are protect ourselves, okay, via various means. So reflex actions, okay, I will tell you how the reflex, what is it, how the reflex arc of this reflex action, right? Wait. So we can see the reflex arc, okay, how it's formed. Reflex arc, okay. Suppose pin prick in your hand, okay, pin prick, suddenly, okay, unknowingly someone prick the pin in your hand, okay, so that is called as stimulus. What is this? This is stimulus. What is stimulus? Pin prick, okay. Now this is where in hand the skin is there, okay, so here the receptor organ is skin. Here the receptor organ is skin, right? The stimulus is pricking of pin, right? The stimulus gets stimulated the receptor, okay. What is the receptor organ over here? It is a skin, right? Now what will happen? Carry now with this receptor, with the help of sensory neurons, right? With the help of sensory neuron, okay, it carries the impulse from receptor organ to the central nervous system. So with the help of sensory neuron, it carries impulses to central nervous system, right? Then what will happen? Intermediate neurons are there, okay, then it goes to intermediate neuron. Fine. So here what will happen? Here the receives the sensory impulse, right? And generate. What is the role of here? And generate motor impulse. Now this motor impulse travel through the motor neuron. Okay, fine. It conduct the motor impulse from spinal cord to the effector organ. What is the role of here motor neuron? It conduct motor impulse from spinal cord to effector organ. Right? Now this motor neurons gives impulses to this effector organ. It goes to the effector organ, right? So what is the role of here effector organ? It receives the motor impulse, right? And gives proper response to the stimuli. And gives proper response to stimulus. And what is the response of effector of organ? Hand withdraw. Hand withdrawal. Okay, that is a reflex of the stimulus. What is hand withdrawal? Okay, so whatever the pathway it follows, that's called as, you can see here, this is a pathway, right? Through the pathway nerve impulse travels. Okay, through this pathway nerve impulse travels. So this pathway is known as reflex arch. Again I will explain. क्या होता है? किसी ने आपको पिन प्रिक किया. ओके, सो जब पिन प्रिक करते हैं तब क्या होता है? पेन होता है, इरिटेशन होता है, राइट? दैट्स कॉल्ड एज स्टिमुलस. ओके, then here the stimulus, pin pricking, stimulates the receptor organ, right? So what is the receptor organ over here? Skin of your hand, right? So the stimulus get stimulated by the receptor organ, that's called as skin. Then from this receptor organ it goes to the, with the help of receptor organ, what will happen? Nerves neuron. The receptor organ create this impulse, right? And from this impulse, so here pin prick. Okay, initially right now I am discussing with you all with the reflex arc. Okay, how the reflex arc is formed when the nerve's impulse is traveled from stimulus and ultimately it's give to the response. Okay, so here is what example is there, right? Pin prick. Okay, suddenly किसी ने आपके हाथ के ऊपर पिन प्रिक कर ली, right? So आप जलन महसूस करते हैं, इरिटेशन महसूस करते हैं, that's called as stimulus, right? So stimulus is generated by the pin pricking process, right? Then the stimulus gets stimulate the reflex receptor organ, and here the receptor organ is nothing but your skin of your hand, right? Receptor organs कहाँ है? Skin के ऊपर है, right? अब skin से then from this receptor organ it goes to impulses goes to the sensory neuron. And what is the role of sensory neuron? It carry the impulse from receptor organ to the central nervous system, right? And after sensory neuron, then it goes to the intermediate neuron. Okay, so what is the role of intermediate neuron over here? It receive the sensory impulse. Okay, ये receive को क्या करता है? Sensory impulse को receive करता है, and it generate a motor impulse. Okay, then it goes to the motor neuron, right? अब मोटर न्यूरॉन का काम क्या है? जो मोटर इम्पल्स जनरेट हुआ है, ओके, सो दे कंडक्ट दिस मोटर इम्पल्स फ्रॉम स्पाइनल कॉर्ड टू दिस इफेक्टर ऑर्गन, एंड फ्रॉम दिस मोटर न्यूरॉन इट गोज टू दिस इफेक्टर ऑर्गन. And what is the role of effector organ? It receives this motor impulse and gives a proper response to that stimulus. That is called a brain breaking. Now, what is the response of that? Withdraw your hand from there. Okay, वहाँ से आप हाथ हटा देते हो. That is your response. Okay, so you can see this pathway. This pathway is nothing but the reflex arc. Okay, this pathway is nothing but the reflex arc. Now we will see the type of reflex arc. There are basically two types of reflex arc. Okay, so there are two type of reflex arc. Okay, one is called as spinal reflex arc. Spinal reflex arc, right? And second is called as cerebral reflex arc. Okay, so there are two type of reflex arc. One is called as spinal reflex arc, another is called as cerebral reflex arc. Okay, so what do you mean by spinal reflex arc? The reflexes of this type which involve only spinal cord. Okay, the reflexes of this type, spinal reflex arc, in this type of reflexes which involve only spinal cord is called as spinal reflexes. Okay, so what is the definition of reflex arc? So what is the reflexes of this type which involve the reflexes, we can say the reflexes involves only the spinal cord, right, are called spinal reflexes. Okay, what do you mean by spinal reflexes? Where the only spinal cord is involved, that is called as spinal reflexes. Okay, and through the spinal respect, though the spinal reflexes are produced in a spinal cord, but the message of reflex action taken also goes to reach this brain. Okay, in these spinal reflexes. So what will happen? You can see when we lift a hot plate. For example, I am giving you of spinal reflexes, and then I will show the spinal reflex arc in that, right? So here you can see when suddenly we lift, unknowingly we lift a hot plate, right? So what will happen? Here I am telling you, here I am explaining you with the help of flow chart. So firstly I will draw, then I will explain it, right? spinal cord is goes to this effector organ, and here is goes from through the sensory nerves, or you can say sensory neurons are used, and here motor neurons are used, and here is showed as action, that is called as response. That is nothing but the lifting of hands. Okay. Now, see, what do you mean by, you know, the spinal reflexes. Now we can see the spinal reflex arc, right? From which the spinal reflexes occurs. How? You know that. Okay. So with the help of example, right now I will explain you the spinal reflex arc. Suddenly, when we lift a hot plate, right? Okay. Then what you feel? Then you feel heat or pain that are produced by the heat. So that heat is act as a stimulus over here, right? बराबर है. जब आप किसी हॉट प्लेट को उठाते हो, राइट? सो क्या होता है सडनली, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस हीट क्या होता है, आपको जलता है वहां पे और आपको पेन होता है. ओके, एंड दैट पेन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द हीट ओनली. सो हियर द हीट इज एक्ट एज अ स्टिमुलस, राइट? नाउ दिस स्टिमुलस heat is stimulated the receptor organ. Okay, it means through the receptor, it's your skin, right? Now the skin, what is the role of skin? This heat is detected by the skin of a hand, that is nothing but the receptor, and through this receptor, this impulse, nerve impulse, okay, from the receptor, this nerve impulse is transferred to the spinal cord with the help of sensory neuron, right? Once it reaches the spinal cord, it analyzes it, then what will happen? The response is created, and that response is transferred to the spinal cord to the effector with the help of motor neuron. Okay, and what is the response of that? Lifting of our hand. आप अपना हाथ बाजू में कर लो, right? So this is nothing but the, you can see this pathway. First heat is get stimulated, stimuli here hit, then it goes to the receptor, from receptor it goes to sensory neuron, from sensory neuron it goes to the spinal cord, from this motor neuron it goes to the effector, and then finally it goes. But this is occurs within a fraction of second. It is very quick and automatic, right? So this is actually the reflex arc developed by spinal reflexes. That's why it is known as spinal reflex arc. Hope you all are understand very well. Okay, no need to explain it again, right? Then cerebral reflex arc. Okay, so what do you mean by cerebral reflexes? So some reflex action, okay, that involve brain rather than the spinal cord. Okay, what do you mean by here cerebral reflexes? So here the reflexes involves only brain, okay, rather than spinal cord, okay, is called as cerebral reflexes. Okay, and the arc formed by cerebral reflexes is known as cerebral reflex arc. Okay, so we see the two type of reflexes. One is spinal reflexes, second is the cerebral. So cerebral reflexes is only and only related to the brain. Okay, so here in this reflex action, what is happen? This reflexes involved only brain, or some reflex action however involve the brain rather than the spinal cord. Such type of reflex actions are known as cerebral reflex action. Okay, or those reflex action which involves only brain. In another word, I can say that those reflex action which involves brain is known as cerebral reflexes. Okay, now you know that cerebral reflexes occurs in the organ present only in head. Okay, this type of reflexes occurs in the organs present in brain. Okay, because these organs are directly connected to brain. Head. In head. Okay, so cerebral reflexes occurs in the organ present in the head. Why it is so? Because these organs, right, are directly connected to the brain. That's why cerebral reflexes occurs only in head. Okay, now how the cerebral reflexes occurs? Okay, I am giving you example. So you know that our eyes present in head, हाँ या ना? शायद आईज हेड में ही रहता है, वो हेड में नहीं रहता, नहीं ना कि लेग में रहता, राइट? सो आवर आईज आर प्रेजेंट इन द हेड, राइट? सो इन डीम लाइट यू कैन सी द प्यूपिल, a hole the present in front of your eye, that is called as pupil. Okay, so in dim light the pupil is large. Why it is so? Because more light can enter into the eyes. Okay, and with the help of our and make up the eye to see properly even in a dim light. That is the nature. Okay, so this is occurs and this is happen. Okay, but now in bright light shines into our eye, then what will happen? Then our pupil of our eyes is automatically become small. Why? So it prevents from the damage to the retina of eye from this much more light. Okay, so the contraction of a pupil of our eyes is automatically in the presence of bright light. Okay, so is an example of cerebral reflexes. What I told you, you know that bright light shines, okay, into our eyes. When bright light falls on your eyes, then what will happen? Your pupils is present in our eyes. Your pupil is nothing but a hole that are present in front of your eyes. Okay, so this pupil of our eyes automatically becomes smaller. Okay, why it becomes smaller? Because it prevent the eye from the damage, right? So the contraction of the pupil of our eyes automatically is happen in the presence of bright light. So this is the example of cerebral reflex. Okay, so I am explaining with the help of diagram, so you will understand it very well. Okay, first I will draw the diagram, then I will explain it. Suppose here the stimulus what is the stimulus over? I already given example of bright light, right? Receptor. What is a receptor over here? It fall on your eyes, na? So eye is a receptor, right? Then what will happen to the sensory neuron? It goes to your brain, right? And from the brain, with the help of motor neuron, right, it goes to this effector, right? And from this effector it shows response. Now what is the response? Your pupil of your eyes becomes shrink. Pupil shrinks. Okay, and what is, and this okay, fine. So here right now I am explaining you the cerebral reflexes. So when a bright light, you can see, okay, when the bright light it falls on your eyes, right? So the light receptors are present in your eyes, that is called as photoreceptor, right? So that photoreceptors produce the impulse in the sensory nerves, and these sensory nerves carry the message from bright light in the form of electrical impulse from the receptor to the brain, right? होता क्या है, सबसे पहले bright light fall on your eyes. Okay, so what will happen? It stimulate the receptor that are present in your eyes. And which type of receptors are present in your eyes? That is called as photoreceptor, right? So this photoreceptor present in your eyes produces the impulse in the sensory nerves, right? And from the sensory nerve carry this message of bright light in the form of electrical impulse to the brain, right? ये कौन सा मैसेज कैरी करता है कि ब्राइट लाइट है. अब कौन से फॉर्म में ये मैसेज यहाँ रिसेप्टर टू ब्रेन में फॉरवर्ड करेगा? इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक इम्पल्स. बराबर है. द मैसेज का फॉर्मेट किस फॉर्म में है? वो इलेक्ट्रिक इम्पल्स में. और कौन सा मैसेज रिसेप्टर टू ब्रेन फॉरवर्ड कर रहा है कि ब्राइट लाइट है, राइट? सो दिस nerves, which type of nerves? Only sensory neurons or sensory nerves carry the message of bright light in the form of electrical impulse from receptor to the brain. Then क्या होता है? Brain produce a response. It analyze it and it produce response. Okay, so whatever the response produced by the brain is carried by this motor neuron to the effector. Effector means organ. So here what is offer is muscles or gland, but no gland is present inside your eyes, so it is muscle. So which muscles is present in your eye? The circular muscles of iris. What is it? Is a circular muscles of iris of the eye, right? So whatever the response produced by the brain is carried by this motor neuron to the circular muscles of the iris of the eye. That is nothing but the effector. Okay, and these circular muscles of the iris of the eye, what will happen? It contract. Okay, what do you mean by it contract? And reduce the size of pupil of the eyes. Okay, so that what will happen? The size of pupil becomes smaller. Okay, so the amount of light entering inside the eye, it reduce. Okay, what is it? Response is shrinkage of pupil. Size of pupils become smaller. So if the size of pupils becomes smaller, then what will happen? Ultimately amount of light entering into the eye is only reduce. So all these are happens very quickly, and that is called as cerebral reflexes. And you can see this pathway. From the stimulus goes to receptor, then sensory neuron, brain, from motor neuron, then it goes to effector, and then show the response, right? So this pathway of cerebral reflexes is called as cerebral reflex arc. So these are two type of reflex arc showed by reflex action. Okay, again in short I will tell you what exactly the type of reflex arc, right? You know the reflex arc is nothing but the pathway of reflex action, right? So basically there are two type of reflex action. One is spinal reflex arc. There are two type of reflex arc. First is called as spinal reflex arc. Second is called as cerebral reflex arc. Okay, these spinal reflexes are shown by spinal reflexes, and cerebral reflex are shown by cerebral reflexes. Okay, so first, before we study the spinal reflexes, we should know that what do you mean by spinal reflexes, right? So the reflex action or reflexes involves only spinal cord. जहाँ only spinal cord involve होता है, that reflexes is called as spinal reflexes. और जहाँ खाली brain involve होता है, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, सेरेब्रल रिफ्लेक्सेस. हियर द एग्जांपल, व्हाट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस spinal reflexes? Okay, if we lift a hot plate, right, so then along with this heat, the pain produced by the heat also act as a stimulus on the hand. So what is the heat detected by the skin of your hand, that is called as receptor. So which type of receptor are present in your skin? That is called as thermoreceptor. Okay, and this thermoreceptor is stimulated by the stimulus. Which type of stimulus? Heat. So heat stimulated the thermoreceptor of the skin, and from this receptor, okay, this message of it goes in the form of electrical impulse through the sensory nerves to the spinal cord. Then spinal cord is analyze this message and show its response. Now this response is transferred to the effector with the help of motor neuron. And what is the response of this effector? Lifting your hand. Okay, so this is all about the spinal reflexes, and whatever the pathway are showed by the spinal reflexes is nothing but the spinal reflex arc, right? Then we goes to this cerebral reflex arc. Here is only the brain is involved, right? So you can see if the bright light is falls on your eyes, then what will happen? The receptor that are present in your eye, that is called as photoreceptor, okay, that gets stimulated and it produces the message in the form of nerves impulse or electrical impulse, right? So this sensory neuron carry the message of bright light in the form of electrical impulse to the brain, and this brain analyze this message and showed the response. So the response showed by the brain is carried by this motor neuron to the effector organ. And what is the effector organ of our eye? Circular muscles of iris of the eye. Then these circular muscles of the iris of the eye, what is they contract, they shrink because of the iris of eye contract. Then what will happen? It reduces the size of pupil of eye. Definitely pupil size shrink. If the pupils become shrink or the pupils become smaller, then what will happen? The amount of light entering into the eye is also reduce. It's very less, right? So ultimately it's protect our eyes, and this is happen with the help of brain. So that is called as cerebral reflexes, and you can see this pathway, okay, via this cerebral reflexes is occurs. That pathway is known as cerebral reflex arc. Okay, so all this happen is very quickly. So this is all about the reflex action and reflex arc. Thank you.